Hello and welcome to another episode of Suds Grubs presents
The Speakeasy.
What's going on? I'm John. Next to me, as always, is
Ken.
And we have a special guest today.
We have Ruben, a.k.a. Ruby Tuesday, a.k.a. Ruben the Cuban, a.k.a. Rubik's Cube, and to my son, Mr. Ruben.
Yeah,
Hey,
there we go.
Wow, that was impressive.
Well, bro, that's like years of nicknames just coming out right now.
It was just flowing.
Yeah.
It was flowing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was ready for that.
Yeah, he's been waiting for you to do that, just for that. Well, now you can go.
Now you
Yeah.
go.
You don't
All
have
right,
to
thanks
do
for
that.
coming to the
Thanks
show,
for
Ruben. It was
Yeah.
great, and yeah.
Have a great night, guys. Now.
What's
So-
going on, man?
Just working, doing my Freemason thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. It takes up most of my time. I work a lot, and then when I'm not working, I'm just basically doing the craft. You know,
Yeah.
hanging out with the brothers. We're always throwing parties. We're always throwing events. I just did at the end of the beginning of March, we did a Viking feast.
What?
Yeah, so think like medieval times,
All right,
meets Vikings,
Hold
meets
that thought.
Freemasonry.
Hold that thought. We got to start with a beer.
Let's go.
We got to start with a beer.
Let's go. Let's get the lips wet.
Because we have a lot of questions. I got a lot of stuff for you. I want to
Okay.
hear
So
about
we
all this
can't
stuff.
keep going until
Yeah,
John
yeah.
gets his beer in
Yeah.
his mouth.
The beer.
So he's like, because he's not going to fully pay attention to
Yeah.
Ruben, and he's going to be like, no, beer,
The beer starts
beer.
the
Let's go.
The
Let's
beer
go.
starts the engine. And I want to give a shout out to Joey Boombata sitting over here. in
What's
the corner
up?
Watching us.
How you doing?
That's my brother sitting in the corner.
Yeah, Joey's our first audience
Our first
member.
audience,
yeah,
yeah.
so thanks for coming, Joey.
No problem. Trying to keep the dogs from not.
Yeah, and that's another thing we have different today. We actually have the dogs down
Dogs
here.
are down here.
Which, so hopefully they won't be barking down here. We're trying something new because we're getting sick of hearing them bark upstairs when the deer are walking.
They get lonely, bro.
Yeah.
They get lonely.
So this should
All
be
right.
interesting. So what do we
So
got
let's
here,
start
Johnny?
with this. So we have an oldie. All right, this is an OG beer.
That's an OG.
We got Focal Banger out of the Alchemist in Vermont.
Yes, which Alchemist originally was mainly known for that Heady Topper.
Topper.
But this is like the brother of Heady Topper, which I get most people say that they like Focal Banger better.
Really?
Yeah, I hear that from most people I know. The real
I like
beer
the name.
drinkers. Yes, Focal Banger.
Vocal
Yeah.
banger.
Bang
Let's
her?
go.
Bang her? Or
Yeah.
bang her?
No.
Focal Bang her.
I think there's an H in there. I said, maybe. I don't know.
So this is an American IPA coming at 7%. And this is hazier than I remember it being.
Yeah?
I thought it was more golden the last time I had it. Is this really old? Has it been
Well,
sitting back
maybe
there?
it's because you've been drinking it from the can. Because
You
that's
know
what
you're
the
right.
That's how
Just getting
Alchemist
rugged out here.
Yeah, right.
It says it. Drink
from the can.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right.
Let's do this.
Let's see.
Well,
I
under
know
here.
Ruben's not a big IPA guy.
Yeah,
but hopefully he enjoys
No,
it.
so, you know what? Like, listen, Kenny's been trying for years to make me an IPA guy.
Yeah, let's see how he
He's been
does.
trying for months to get me a bourbon guy.
Mm. I can see why this is a classic and why it's so good, man. I mean, so well known.
All right.
I like the first half of the flavor when it hit.
The
second
bitterness
half
is
has got
getting
the IPA hit, which
Yeah,
is
it's got
not
that
my
bitterness,
thing.
yeah.
But it's not like brutal bitter, though. It's
Yeah.
not like murderous where... Because some of these I had, you're making that pucker face. This is like, no, I
it's
can drink
nice,
this.
man.
I can hang out on this for a while.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I haven't had this for a while. The first time I had it, I was like, "What is the big deal, man? It's not that great, right?"
It's not like amazingly...
But that's when I first started drinking IPAs with all those lactose crap
Yeah.
that they put in it, and I was like, "It's not creamy. It's not."
Lactose?
Now that I'm trying to get away from the lactose beers,
Yeah.
this is damn good.
So real quick, Ruben, when it comes to lactose
Yeah.
is basically, it's a sweetener that you can add to beer that doesn't ferment or doesn't convert to alcohol
Got it.
or anything
Okay.
of that sort. So it's almost like, let's make this a little sweeter. We're going to add something to it to make
Yeah.
it sweeter. So it's... So we're not a huge fan of it. We drink plenty of beers with it, but unfortunately, it's when it comes to lactose, we find ourselves only drinking maybe one of them
You can be in
because
the turlet all night.
yeah.
You don't want to be in the turlet all night.
Yeah, man. Nah, I'm with you, bro. I got that shit, too. It doesn't
Yeah.
sit
I
right.
mean, honestly, I think lactose plays a big part in the recent craft beer surge because
Yeah.
more and more people are drinking it because of the creaminess and the fruitiness.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
I think it was a
Okay.
way to convert people into IPAs.
Yeah, right.
Because they're like, ooh, this is sweet, this is good, this is like pineapple juice.
Right.
But if you now we're kind of like over that, and
No, I'm with you, dude. I don't want my beer to
Yeah.
be a juice.
Yes.
Like I want it to be a beer.
But it's very common.
Yeah.
IPAs are
No, I
juicy.
do like it when they add some fruits, flavors, and stuff like that. But definitely
mean-
don't want it to be a juice.
This is made with citrus, so citron
No,
mosaic.
you can
so
taste
there is some citrus in here.
No, you can get
taste
the
it.
you get the taste of it there.
You gotta get that grapefruit finish there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
But I definitely like it more now, and I can appreciate it more now than I did when I had it, say, a year or so ago.
Yeah, and that is from our buddy Dom. Dom's always hooking us up with some great beers.
Yeah.
So,
Dom the
And these
Ninja.
aren't that hard to find anymore. I feel like they're coming around our area.
we're
a
seeing
lot
more
now.
and more in the stores, but it's still, when they hit the stores here, it seems like they sell out fairly quick.
They
though.
do.
Yeah.
Because it's a classic. It's
Yeah.
an OG.
People are, oh, hey, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
What would you say is like the best store to go to get like good craft beers?
It's different everywhere you go. By me, I actually like going to Gary's in Bernardsville. They have a pretty good selection. They carry Other Half. They carry Equilibrium. They carry some good New York beers. And
Gary's and Wayne as well.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. I've been out there. They're good.
so I guess
They're good.
Gary's in general.
Although they're more of a wine store, maybe.
No, but
their
they
wine
still-
selection is
Well, I buy a lot of bourbon there too, though. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, but they got a good selection of everything.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
you're
could
right.
really go
Yeah.
there and get a lot of
You
variety.
can get
Yeah.
cheese and
Yeah, I get cheese. I get like confit, like all this like stuff. They have like those.
My boy's out here making that
And, like-
charcuterie boy.
Yeah, they have like
No charcuterie,
pates.
but
They have pates
charcuterie.
and all this stuff there, mushroom pate and all that. Like they sell it there. Like,
Yeah.
Let me get
packaged.
the focal banger, a bottle of your most expensive bourbon, and some confit, please.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or foie gras. There you go.
It must be
Yeah.
Ken. He must be
Yeah. Let's go.
Focal banger.
Focal banger.
I'll beg her while I eat my confit.
Yeah. I'll focus on that one.
All right, so let's get back to you.
Yeah.
Ruben. I mean, I love that shirt. Blue
Yeah,
vibes.
no, you know what it
take
is?
off with the blue moon.
I've been watching you guys, so I learn a lot because I'm not like definitely deep into the beers and all that stuff. So it's great to watch you guys online and like it's an education.
Thank
Like I learn something, every time I watch, which is good.
We know a little, not everything though.
No, but like listen, compared to someone like me who is not like heavy into the craft beers, like Ken's always been, right? So now I see that obviously you're in that realm as well. I remember hanging out with Dom. We'd go out. And,
Yeah.
he's on a mission definitely to make me like IPAs.
Yeah.
And he was like, you gotta try this one. You gotta try this one. And there is stuff that I'm like, I can like, this isn't bad. Like
It's not bad, right?
I could definitely drink this and enjoy myself.
Right.
But I'm never gonna proactively go out and be like, let me get an IPA.
What's your style that you prefer?
Dude, I'm usually on darks, stouts. Like you're like, I don't want a stout because I want to go home,
Yeah.
but like usually a stout is like really more my realm.
Which we don't mind
But
a stout.
no, but even
No,
like
once in a while.
No, but like I'll go with a lager, stuff like that.
Okay.
But like maybe like a triple or something.
I prefer porters over stouts. That's me.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of porters
Yeah.
too.
It's
Like
not
I just
heavy.
like dark, heavier beers. It's just
Right.
always been me. But this has been an experience so far.
And just
I'm
a quick rewind on me and Ruben in particular, and John and Ruben, our relationship together. I've known Ruben for probably about 32, maybe 33
we met
years.
when I was 8, so yeah, 33.
Yeah, about 33 years. And John met Ruben through me, basically.
Yeah, through you,
'cause
through your
John
brother?
hung out
Through your
with my brother.
family,
Yeah. So
And actually, my brother and Ruben have history because they
Ruben
work.
trained-
We used to work together.
used to
Ruben
work
trained me in
together.
2 different jobs.
Yeah.
Jim Dandy's, he was my first.
Yeah, he worked with us at Jim Danny's.
He showed me a little bit, and then he
Italian
put the-
restaurant.
So
in
yeah,
North
we
Arlington.
grew up in a small town, so yeah, a lot of everyone kind of knew each other, really.
It's
So
we're all family.
yeah,
We're not
Yeah.
even friends. We're all family.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know what's another one? The shirt got me thinking about it.
What's up?
Hefeweizen's, man.
Oh, Hefeweizen's.
You like it?
Yeah,
Hefeweizen,
yeah, he got me into those.
Yeah.
I mean, the most cliche is the Blue Moon, right? But this
Yeah.
is what I like about the shirt, right? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't say Blue
We
Moon.
don't talk about blue moons or
Nah.
I actually had
nah.
Blue Moon last night.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
did.
did you buy it or someone gave it to you?
No, I went out to the Park Tavern for pizza, and they don't have much.
Yeah.
So we went
Listen,
with a bunch of
we don't.
My friend Tim, who brought us
Yeah.
the beer from Long Island,
Yeah.
the Greenport
Yeah.
Brewery. It was his birthday. Shout out Tim, happy birthday. We went out to
Happy
the Park
birthday, Tim.
Tavern with the families, and we got a picture of Goose Island. That was the best IPA they had, and a picture of Blue Moon.
Yeah. Well,
Listen, you got to work with what you got to work
well,
with,
yes,
right?
and if it's there and that's all they have, yes. But the reason why we don't is because Blue Moon's owned by one of the big corporate,
Yeah, you're not trying to support.
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
like to support the smaller breweries.
So
Makes sense,
Goose,
bro.
right?
What's
Goose
that?
is Anheuser-Busch now, so...
Is it?
Right?
Is
I
it
think
InBev?
so.
Is it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
That's why it's in the places. It's like, because they can
Yeah, I
carry
think.
it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But the option was Bud Light, Coors Light, Miller Light, Blue Moon, Goose Island.
Yeah, that's not. That's
Yeah.
the choices are pretty limited, right?
Yeah.
Goose Island's pretty good beer. It's not bad.
So how long have you been doing this Freemason thing now?
So yeah, it's been about it's 5 years going on 6.
Yeah.
But for me, I got into this. I'm one of those people that Ken, you know me for years. When I do something, I go hard. Like
Yes.
I got to know everything about it. I got to learn everything about it.
Yeah.
But then what I do, I just skip on to the next thing, right? I get whatever I get out of it. But this is a lifelong thing. I'm not. You could go as far as you want in it. And every month you're gonna learn something new. Every day you're gonna meet some new people. Great for connections.
Speaking of going foreign, I mean, you're pretty up there now, aren't you?
I might say I'm pretty up there, but
The
I'm
Grand Poobah?
no.
Well, the Grand Cuba.
So just to explain it, right? So just a quick breakdown of Freemasons. So if people don't know what Freemasons are, Freemasons is the oldest known fraternity, right? So the origins of what we practice now is from 1717, formulated by the Grand Lodge of England. All right, and then from there they came to the U.S. You know, a lot of the our country. Shout out to all the Freemasons that helped make this country happen. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin. These guys that were prominent members of our society that helped make
President Obama.
Maybe I don't
Jay-Z.
know. Yeah, he's out there.
I know.
No, there's a lot of them,
I know
right?
the secrets.
So there's you go online, you read them all, right? So there's a lot of people that are in Freemasonry that you might not know about that you might have heard in history. A lot of presidents were Freemasons, right? But
I watched National Treasure.
that's what's got me into it.
Oh, yeah?
It was literally that movie was what really opened up my mind to it, and then I started learning and studying.
Yeah.
But once I found a lodge, I became a member, started going through it, and it's a fraternity. This isn't hazing.
Yeah.
It's not like there's a rush and all this and that.
Yeah, they don't have the paddles or anything.
Yeah, no,
or anything like that.
The best way I describe people, what's Freemasonry? I go, it's a place where men can go to, where you could be a man amongst men.
Yeah.
Right, and I don't think there's a lot of places like that left.
Yeah.
You go out, and I feel men are emasculated on a huge level.
Okay.
So when you can go here, you don't have to feel that.
Yeah.
So do they still do the blindfold, gonna stab you, you gotta trust me type of thing?
Yeah,
Blink
absolutely.
once or blink twice. If you can't say let me know.
Listen,
There's stuff you can't say.
No, listen, I'll tell you what can and can't be said.
Confidential right now, please.
No, I'll tell you right now. The majority, right? Everyone wants to say it's a secret society. It's not. It's a society with secrets. You can drive right by my building. It says Masonic Temple. We're not hiding.
Yeah.
I got a ring. I wear the shirts. Like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Now there are things that we have that are secret, right? And that comes with experience and time as you go through degrees.
Yeah.
But it's really not about that. The great beauty of Freemasonry is the brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's it. I've got relationships with guys that I've known in a short period of time that I feel as strong as about as like with you.
Yeah.
And I might not see Ken as much as I'd like to, but this guy's my number one from years ago. Right. And I got love for him. But then I have brothers that I've met, maybe 2 or 3 years. I've mentored them. I've helped them grow, and they're just as close as family to me as anything. Right. So there's that for me is what Freemasonry is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now, is there a lot more outside of it? Yeah, we don't got enough time to talk about it.
Yeah.
But I could say that it's a brotherhood. It's not a cult. It's not a religion, right?
You do have to believe in God.
You have to believe in a higher power.
You don't have to be like a Catholic. You just have to believe in a God.
Listen, you could come in and be. You could be Muslim. You could be Hindu.
Right.
As long as you believe in a greater power. That's it.
You can't be a Freemason.
No, he's an atheist. Get out of here.
I have a high power.
Yeah, myself.
Me.
Yeah, so you got to believe in a higher power, and the reason why is that you need to have something to hold you accountable.
Yes.
To your oaths, right? So they use like a term would be like the grand architect of the universe, right? And it's a general term that everyone that has their own faith or belief can get behind. But at the end of the day, you have your own faith. That's what you.
Is
follow.
it similar like if you go to court and you have to put your hand on the Bible or something?
Kinda.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you are taking oaths, to the lodge, to the brotherhood, and stuff like that.
About 15 years ago, when I was doing paranormal investigations and stuff, we had our own little team, and we were out. Our office was the Masonic Lodge of Nutley.
Oh.
So 3 of our founding brothers were Masons.
Yeah.
So they tried to get me in a lot of times, and I know it's not. I don't think you don't just go up to somebody. Hey, you want to be? You know what I mean? There's more. There's more to it.
So the simple way to get into it is to be one, ask one, right? Like people say, hey, how do I become a Freemason? You just did it right there.
Right.
We don't actively seek people.
So I thought I've been intrigued for so long about this because I'm just a history buff and I love that stuff, and like you said, National Treasure, those kind of movies, it's awesome.
Yeah.
But even before that even came out, I was interested, and with these guys, like what I was told back then was an outsider's not even supposed to see the
inside of the temple.
The inside of the temple.
Ooh.
I took a peek or two.
No, it's okay.
I took a peek or two. We were investigating.
Yeah.
It's kind of like proper etiquette. It's not like a sin or something to go in and see it.
Didn't disrespect it. Didn't take pictures.
I'd be
didn't
careful now. You got someone right here.
Nah,
He knows what you did right now.
If I'm not in next week's episode, you know why.
He owns guns.
I'm buried under the George Washington Bridge.
Listen, guns are amateur, bro. You don't. They can be traced. You don't use that stuff.
No.
But you know what, man? This is awesome. We learned a lot about that, everything, and I think John's actually really intrigued. It seems
I
like
am, because I'm so borderline wanting to join and be a part of that. My thing is the timing, because I can't dedicate myself to it.
I
I'm
got
so busy doing.
Let me
other
answer that
things.
for you, right? So there's and this ain't no secrets. I'm giving you some of what the oath is, and it says there's no point contained within this oath or obligation that will conflict with the duty owed to God, your country, your neighbor, or yourself. So what does that say? That all these things come first,
Right.
before Freemasonry, right? We meet twice a month. That's the actual meetings.
Okay.
That's what I ask the minimum of anyone that wants to join. Try to come for its first and third Wednesdays we meet, but different lodges meet different days, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can't make it, you don't make it. I got a brother that good friend of mine. He saw me go through. We knew each other from work, right? And he saw me go through the first degree, the second degree, third degree.
Yeah.
And he eventually he's like, I'm interested in joining, and he came through, got him through, became a master mason. And all of a sudden, life happens, man. We had that storm, right? The flooding that was going on.
Yeah.
So brothers were helping each other out, stuff like that. And he's like, I can't be around. And he felt so bad.
Yeah.
Right? That feeling you got, like, I can't commit. I don't have time. My answer to him, I was like, listen, I gave him that same part. I was like, you remember the oath? That was it? I was like, this comes first.
Yeah.
And then if you need our help, we're here.
Right.
And eventually, he came back around. Now the guy's like full swing. He's in it.
Yeah.
And that's his choice, right? Everything at the end of the day is your choice. I got brothers that joined that I might see twice a year.
Yeah.
Right.
Because their life is so busy.
That's probably the only thing holding me back from actually, because like I said, I got approached. Do they still do the, they have to interview your wife, your family type of thing?
Yeah, because you're married and you got kids, they would want to meet your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're single, they just got to meet you.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you could say you're single, right? Oh wait, that's not.
No, it's too late now, bro. I already know. I've known you. I know you got away
There's
from
no
kids.
hiding anything.
Yeah.
And then how do you become?
Don't bring your guma out either.
How do you, no. You got to meet both of them?
No, you can bring her to the parties. Yeah, it's a place you can go. You can bring the come out. It's not a problem.
But
be
you
silent.
Italian night, on spaghetti night.
Yeah, they actually used to do a spaghetti night.
I
All you
see.
can eat.
Bring your guma. We're going to play a little blackjack, little poker.
Yeah, that's it. It was a good time.
Now, how do you move up? Is it seniority? Is it by dedication?
So-
Is it by hours put in?
No, it's a great question, right? So basically, in Freemasonry, when you come into it, you come in as an initiate, right? And then you become an entered apprentice. Then you become a fellow craft. And then finally become a master mason.
Yeah.
And Freemasonry that we practice is designed to emulate the guilds of old. The guys that used to build, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
These castles and stuff like that. And they were what was called operative masons. We're what's called speculative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? We're not building anything, but we're building ourselves. We're building each other.
Yeah.
Right? We're building the community around us and stuff like that.
That's awesome.
Right? So moving up there's no higher degree than the third degree.
Okay.
Right, which is the Master Mason. You might have heard in the past, like, oh my God, they're giving me the third degree. If you go through the third degree, you'll understand why they say that.
Yeah.
Right? Have you ever heard the term, I've been blackballed?
Yeah.
Blackball is a Masonic term, right? When you come in to get voted on, there's a white ball and there was a black ball, right? And if one person threw a black ball, that's it. You don't get in.
Fucking
As
reason.
long as you don't
It
get blue
was, right?
balls.
Yeah. No. There was no blue balls, right? I'm sure there was, but not that we're throwing, right? So if you ever heard something like, I'm getting blackballed wherever I go, no one's accepting me.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons this is a prominent term is because back in the day, talking some history, right?
Yeah.
The first two major governmental groups were Democrats and Republicans.
Right.
The first tertiary party in the United States was the anti-Masonic Party.
Okay.
People were so tired of Masons like controlling everything and being in everything that they created this group to stop it. Right, and that's why you've seen them come out of the limelight.
Masons,
In a sense,
right.
you could say that, right? In a sense, they did that.
Yeah.
So that's something that you're going to see, like in history, like a lot of things that we have tied to us: freedom of speech, freedom of religion, Masonic principles.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and if you look back in the day, why were Masons always in hiding? Why were they secret? Because the church was the prominent group. If you weren't, following God, Christian, you were a sinner, and they had more open minds towards religions and other people following their faiths. So that was one of the reasons why it was a quote-unquote secret society.
Yeah.
But now, we have a lot more freedom of religion in our country. You don't have to be hiding out anymore about what you believe
Well,
in.
you got a lot of knowledge, man, about this stuff. You got.
Oh,
and
dude,
it shows that you have passion for it. Too,
I
as
can
well.
talk for
And what did that start?
days.
That's the Knights of the Templar, right? That's the
So that's another
the
group.
protectors of the.
So when you watch National Treasure, they talk about the Knights Templar.
Right.
Now the Knights Templar, right? If you ever heard Friday the 13th, was the day that it was King Louis and the Pope were trying to get rid of them because they the Templars had a big debt on France.
Yeah.
And when the father died, the king died, the son inherited. He's like, I don't want to pay this off. So he talked to the Pope. They came up with a plan, and they're like, let's just kill all these guys, make them charlatans, make them say they believe in Satan and stuff like that. And that was Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
So these guys got to escape. They had their whatever secret treasure, whatever it was.
Yeah.
The Masons took him in.
And what did Jason have to do with all this?
Oh. Nah, that's just a movie, guy. Right? So they bring these guys. Yeah.
That was bad timing.
So they bring these guys to the United States, and they eventually get embedded in the thing. So now, when you become a Freemason, you get to Master Mason. It's your highest degree, but there's 2 paths you can go that are lateral, right? And one is
masturbation.
Yeah.
This is what we do. We're idiots.
I know you. That's what you do.
We're idiots.
So you got to the left, you could be Scottish Rite, which goes up to 33rd. So you might hear someone's like, "Oh, I'm a 30-something degree Mason." He's a 3rd degree like Mason, but then in Scottish Rite, which is a lateral move, he's hit 33rd or 32nd degree. And then to the right is the Knights Templar, which is the York Rite. And that's the one where you could end up at the top there and get that. So these are things that you could do later.
Right.
If you want to expand your knowledge and get more into it.
I've watched a lot of like national, like every time there's something Knights of Templar or Masonics, I'm always watching on TV. I love that shit.
Yeah. So there's a big part of history in it. So for someone like you who is a history buff, there's that path, right? You can come in and you can associate yourself with people that are into the history.
Right.
I'm just like in everything. Whether it's history, it's esoteric, it's spiritualism, whatever, I want to know about it.
So when I did the paranormal with those guys, we were called the Fellow Craft Paranormal Society.
Nice.
That was our name. And our logo was the Masonic logo. What is that? The
Square and compass.
Right. With a ghost over it.
Oh, nice.
So whenever I would wear it and walk around, people would be like, "Brother."
Yeah.
yeah. They don't know.
Did you have
How you doing, brother?
Did you have a proton pack behind that too, or no?
No proton.
Oh,
pack.
right.
No.
Dude, if
But it never
that one.
like clicked in my head, and I'm like, "What's up with these people?" Every time I wear it, and I'm like, "Oh, they must see the symbol."
They're seeing the symbol, and they think it's
it's like it's just a friendly because it's a one big society, right? You're in different temples or lodges, but
you'll
really
travel around and
big,
see people, and you'll be like, "Oh man, like a guy will see the ring, he'll see something,"
right?
And then you start talking to him. Maybe you give the grip the word. That's the secret there, right? That they know what degree you are, where you're at. Yeah. And next, you know, I'm talking to this guy like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Like as if I've known him for the last 20 years of my life.
Sure.
Yeah.
And there's just something special about that to me.
Yeah. Wow.
No,
thanks, man. Thanks for
man.
This is really informative, and anyone who's interested, especially if you're in. Are we allowed to say what area?
Yeah, no. So our lodge is Adoniram, Lodge number 80 in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. But listen, if you are interested in it, put a comment down. You know, hey, I'll definitely reach out.
Yeah, and we'll let Ruben know as well. And
I think my wife would divorce me if I joined something else. You know what I mean? Like I'm so
it's like you got enough going on.
Because John's a coach of this and that, and you know.
Well, the beauty of it is that family's a big part of this.
Yeah.
Right. So like all the brothers bring their wives. You can bring the kids to the events and stuff like that. So even if you're like, hey, I just joined, and you just come to parties.
Right.
But you can bring your wife. You can bring the kids. Right. Like we're doing a barbecue coming up June 18th, and it's everybody.
Right.
So you know we're gonna have like sack races. We're gonna have the ladder toss, and we're gonna get a dunk tank. Like it's just for the family.
That's cool.
But you know what though, guys? There is a problem though.
We're out of booze.
Our glasses are empty.
Let's go.
While I'm pouring this, I cut you off before, and I feel bad. You were talking about you guys did like a Vikings thing, and I saw that.
Oh, dude, that was a good time.
Cool, right?
So yeah, medieval times meets Vikings meets Freemasonry, and what we did is everyone bought a ticket. They came through, and you were assigned to one house, right? And so there was tables on one side, table on the other. And basically, it was like a competition of like improv. We had some spear throwing. No, we had a good time, man. Yeah. And like that's what it is. It's just doing unique events that are fun. You know, we drank. The guy that I want to get you in touch with, Mario. He made.
What's up, Mario?
Yeah, he brewed some mead for us.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, and well, he's Cuban, so
no,
it's another Cuban.
It's a me. It's Mom.
He's like Mario.
You change that.
I don't know.
He's like a Cuban, B.
Yeah, I don't know how to change that one either.
No, that's awesome, man. Well, thanks for sharing all that stuff.
Yeah, awesome.
Because, like I always thought, like you don't know, or people like you said think sometimes it's a cult, and some people are scared to ask questions because like, am I going to die tomorrow? Am I just going to disappear off the face of the earth if I ask you a question?
Yeah.
But it's not like that. It's not like that.
I work as an ambassador for my district, right? So there's like a bunch of districts.
I saw you.
Yeah,
I saw you at the Wellmont.
Oh, I can't drink this.
Remember, you were doing something for
Shriners Hospital.
Yeah.
So
you guys do.
Yeah,
so
we
you guys do charity work.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
big part of what we do is charity work.
Right.
So
What are we drinking?
yeah, let's talk about what we're drinking.
So
we could talk hours on this, but unfortunately we're not going to.
Because you know what, it's one of my things, and I'm intrigued, so I can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Once you open your podcast up, I'm coming on.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so this one is called Tickle Parts.
It's an interesting name.
This one is Tickle Parts from Levante Brewing Company, and this one is out of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. All right.
Westchester, Pennsylvania. Not too far.
Well, what would you consider Pennsylvania?
Oh.
I think anywhere it's just like middle or South Jersey.
I don't know. I never really thought about that.
Yeah, people say Pennsylvania, but I'm like, yeah, what is actually
Now,
Pennsylvania?
this is out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, which is the origin of my favorite band, Breaking Benjamin, and Mr. Ryan Dunn, rest in peace, and Bam Margera, right? They're from Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Bam Margera's alive.
I wonder if they've ever been to Levante Brewing.
I wonder.
Yeah.
So this is coming in at...
What do we got?
What do we got?
The pressure.
Uh-oh. Bro, I know that life.
7.1%. 7.1%.
I know that life,
You need a
man.
magnifying glass back here or
7.1,
something, you know?
yeah, I
so
gotta
we
put
can
my
just read
readers
things.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
let's try it out, guys.
All right,
Cheers.
salute.
Once again, Ruben, thanks, and thanks for all that info, man.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
interesting.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny to be like watching it online and say, oh, like, oh wow, now I'm on it.
Yeah, man.
Now you're a
Well,
star.
Yeah.
We make people stars.
And we're gonna have and one of these days we're gonna have Joey on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. You know.
Oh, come on. I just can't drink. You get
Yeah, no, that's you don't. No,
I'll do
no,
orange juice.
no. We want your conversation. That's all we want.
Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
a dry episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what, though?
We'll do a grub episode. We'll keep it dry.
Yeah.
We'll do,
But not for nothing, you could even do like a non-alcoholic, because there's so many now that are coming out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. We'll keep it dry. We'll keep it dry and we'll do grubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll
You
get the
could
phone
do
call.
juices.
Yeah. Or I'll just But in other news,
We'll just smoke some weed.
actually no. Let's talk about this beer.
I don't do that.
Yeah, tell me about this beer.
What do you think, guys? What do you think of this Levante?
I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
I'm liking this better than the other one.
I agree.
It's a little sweeter.
There's
It
no
does, yeah, it has like a little
Yeah.
touch at the end.
But there's no aftertaste.
No, it's got less of that.
Vocal
you know.
Banger give a little bit of an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aftertaste,
Yeah.
This feels like less dry. It's like a little bit more.
Honestly, it's the same.
Robust.
Citra Mosaic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Citra
great.
Mosaic.
This is a great comparison.
And there's El Dorado in this too.
All
Maybe
right.
that's what's making it
Yeah.
a little different. But.
So me and John were commenting how we would do a lot of New York beers. So this time we're like, let's do 2 out-of-state beers, but not New York.
Yeah.
So we did PA and we did Vermont. Yeah. So
you were saying earlier.
yeah.
The only thing I feel what we do on this show is, the suds part. We'll open up beers like this and give you our opinion, but we can't give a lot of stuff about the breweries because we've never really been there.
We haven't been to
Yeah.
either one of these yet. So maybe at some point we'll do like a Pub Suds and Grubs presents the brewery or something. Where we can actually go out there and hit up some different spots.
I think that's a great idea, man.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
And we have been to a lot of breweries,
Yeah.
but we stick with the ones we buy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have an overabundance of huge different ones because we rely on our friends to bring us back or
Yeah.
trade with us, and so my normals are Brick City,
Yeah.
Got that beer market, you know.
Yeah,
You gotta,
District 96. So we that's the most that we do because
Yeah.
that's what we have. But, it's easy to talk about the breweries with
Yeah.
those types of beers.
You see, that's what you got to do. You got to plan maybe that road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, to go for like a week and say, hey, we're gonna go to Vermont. Maybe hit up like 3 or 4 breweries.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Pub Suds and Grubs presents the road trip?
Bro,
Yeah.
listen, it's real.
We get a Winnebago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get out there. You could go to the place, see the place, show the place.
No, we can't have a stripper pole on it, John. No.
Trip canceled.
Listen, you got to do the one that drops out from the ceiling and connects down and then goes back up. I got you. Listen, Mason's all about hiding shit, all right?
Those kids in
That's
there.
right.
What's this, Daddy?
You gotta give us
It's the
clues.
button.
Give us clues to where the stripper pole
Oh,
is.
That's
used to be
it.
a fireman Winnebago back in the day.
Yeah.
It's okay, son.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea if
But
you
yeah.
guys took it on the road.
We were talking about that before we started. We should definitely do that. We
Yeah.
could do that.
We'll get to it. I mean, we're still like, this is still like
This is
in the
new,
beginning.
man. This
for-
is only
yeah.
episode
Yeah.
17. Yeah.
Yeah, episode 17.
I feel like we've been doing this forever, but
I
it's only
know.
episode
I
17.
know.
Listen, since when
Maybe
you
it's that drive.
first said it to me,
Yeah.
you know, and he sent me the thing, you know, I've been trying to watch every time. Like, I watch it at work. That's what I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You know, I just put on the headset. I'm fortunate. I got 4 screens, so I just put it on one on the
Nice.
left, and I just let it run. I kind of
Yeah.
listen. I follow along with you guys. Like I said, so for me, it's cool because I'm learning a little bit more about the brews,
Yeah.
about grubs. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you guys put up the bourbons. And in Lodge, a lot of guys drink like whiskeys, bourbons,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's
Tell 'em
kind
to
of
watch,
cool.
man. Tell them to
No, I've
subscribe.
been putting them out to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have exciting stuff to come.
Yeah.
So, this is not our peak yet.
Yeah, and we've been working
No,
on
dude.
everything from what we're bringing to drink, and even, I mean, I bought a new camera, I got
like
new
we're-
microphones, new lighting. We're always evolving.
You slowly evolve. Yeah.
Putting
Yeah.
the time, we're putting it in.
Yeah.
Because we don't want it to just, I mean, we're having fun doing this.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if it went a little.
Our goal is not necessarily always to have a million subscribers. Our goal is to have fun, talk about beer, and
we're not here to be famous. We're not here to be Joe Rogan. We're here to be John and Ken, chilling out in the basement.
I wouldn't mind being Joe Rogan, but
I think I'm sexier. But
Listen, there's nothing wrong with wanting success, but as long as you're doing something that you love, and that's the thing. Like, I watch you guys. I've known you guys for years, and I watch you guys talk about this. And I know it's real.
A good time, right?
Just the same way you see me talking about Freemasonry. I'm passionate about this. It's what I love. It's what I do. But, I see you guys do it, and this is why I enjoy watching it. And I think as you continue to grow, as you continue to have people learn more about this, they're going to share the same passions. Like, you go out, and I've seen Ken talk to someone that knows about beer, and all of a sudden it's like, boom.
Yeah.
So, like, bye, Ken. I don't see anyone. Because he's in this world.
The pupils get larger, and,
But I'll tell you this, though. If it wasn't for this show, I would see Ken, 6 times a year? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time this year for me. Because he invited me to come out.
Yeah, I told him. I said, Ruben, whenever you're free, man. And he's like, I'm free this weekend.
I'm free this weekend, bro.
Yeah.
The last time,
come on, let's do it.
Freemason.
Yeah.
Free on this weekend. It's all one.
And I'm going to try to see if I can convince him to come for the next episode. We'll see. Yeah, I think so.
Well, it's a long drive.
We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we'll get him in here. I think we'll get him in here.
We'll work something out.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw you, though, was at the Beer Garden in Jersey.
Yeah, man. And again, that was last year.
Was that Mike's birthday?
Yeah, it was Mike's birthday.
Was it his birthday? Or was it
Yeah, we got to get Mike on here, too. One of these
I would
days.
love to have Mike on.
Yeah.
That's Mayor Mike right there.
Mayor Mike, Mike Martin, man. Shout out. You probably don't
Shout
watch
out to
this.
Mike
You don't give a
Martin.
shit, but
Mayor Mike.
that'd be like a 2-hour episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
because
Mike?
Mike's got a lot of stuff to talk
Mike's
about.
got a lot of stuff to say.
Yeah.
So let's cut into some recent news right now and what's been going on.
All right, what do we got?
lately.
Yeah.
So what's you guys' take? Let me ask you. I'm going to start with John, and we're going to go into Ruben, and then I'll give my opinion. John, what's your take on this whole Will Smith slapping the whole Oscar thing?
I think he done fucked up. That's what I think.
Yeah.
My boy, everybody loves Will Smith. Will Smith
right.
is a beloved person in our country, world.
I used to
whatever.
think he was an American treasure.
Exactly. Now he went from hero to zero.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I don't think it was staged.
No.
I think
Nah.
all the shit going on with his wife and the embarrassment that she put him through
Yeah.
just
Caught
clicked something
up.
dumb in his head.
Yeah.
And like I said, he done fucked up.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. Now he's banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
Well,
So if he makes a damn good film, it don't
I mean,
matter.
he's lucky
Well,
he's not in
honestly,
jail.
honestly,
what
does it really matter?
It is.
In the grand scheme of things, like...
I don't know. I don't know how that is with those.
The Oscars aren't the same what they used to be. The Oscars,
Right?
who watches the
No,
Oscars much
it's not a
anymore?
big deal
He
anymore.
might have done the Oscars a favor because now people want to watch it.
Because they're relevant again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Ruben, what's your take on it, though, man?
My take on it is, I mean, I'm always overanalyzing everything. I like psychology and stuff. And one of the things I was paying attention to was, in the beginning, he laughed.
Yes, he did.
He was cracking up.
Yeah.
You see her
Was that a
rolling her
nervous
eyes.
laugh? Was that
No.
like in his head, like...
No, and that's what someone else I was watching was saying too. Like, oh, was he? But like, no, it was like because they were showing other videos of him on interviews, like laughing, cracking up, and it looked like the same natural process. So something might have happened, like when the camera panned away.
The eye?
Yeah.
The
See,
sing
like
eye?
like everyone said, like Tupac would have done,
Yeah.
right? And then he went up there. You saw him stroll up. He slaps him, and that was a pretty serious
yeah.
freaking slap,
yeah.
dude, right?
Chris
And-
Rock took it like a champ.
Dude, I think about like Dave Chappelle. Like, what's it Dave Chappelle? I was like, you don't slap a man, like whatever. Like when he came back, when he's
Rick
telling
James.
him, when he's telling him like, yo, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, like there was a shake in his voice.
It was.
Right?
The
Like-
second one was even worse.
Yeah, like so you could tell there's a lot of raw emotion
Yes,
there,
yeah.
right? For me, here's where Will fucked up. You're supporting this woman that did you dirty on so many levels. To me, like I lost respect for you, and I lost respect for you as a man.
Yeah.
I still think he's a great actor. I've enjoyed a lot of his movies over the years. But now that I see, like, here you are, like, I understand you're trying to be a good husband, right? And to anyone that's been through hard times, I got you. I hear you. You're out here trying to support. But at some point, when you're done that dirty and publicly, right? Like, publicly, he's been embarrassed how many times? I remember watching stuff, and I'm like, and now you're sitting here, keep my wife's... Like, bro, she don't deserve your respect.
Yeah.
She don't.
Well,
so for him to go do what he did
Aaron,
was ridiculous.
Here's my opinion on it. I think, it goes back to we've talked about this on podcasts before and everything. So you're going to like a cashier or something, and the person's rude to the cashier, and the cashier's like, "What the heck, man? What's with this person?" But you don't realize what just happened to that person prior to that. You don't realize.
We talked about that.
Yes, this is something we had discussed. You don't know it's emotional intelligence.
No,
and
what's
you
going
don't-
on in your life,
You
bro,
don't know what triggered that. In his case,
We do know.
We do know.
we do.
Yes.
I was going to say, we know
do
on that one. Yeah.
I think it's just like someone who does an awful crime. Sometimes it could be normal their whole life, but that split second, something triggered something. They lost it. Did he mess up? Yes. Was he wrong? Yes. At that, and for him to do it at such a large scale in front of so many millions of people, I mean that tells you something. Something is off there. Something was wrong. He screwed up. He admitted he should have apologized to Chris Rock sooner. I feel.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he took too long with that. But I think, listen, I'm not saying he's innocent at all. He's definitely not. No. But I would say he's forgivable. I think. I think that's something.
No,
that
he's acting out of emotion.
Yes, because it was just out of emotion.
So you're giving him a pass.
I'm not saying I'm giving him a pass, but I'm like, I get it. Well, let me add 2 cents onto what you said,
There's
Ken.
no
Right?
pass there.
No, but like to give Ken's like what he's saying here. I get it, right? And to piggyback off of that, is like you don't know where that guy's been, what he's been through, whatever. And then John, you're like, yeah, but we have.
We do.
Which we do, right? So I think we as men here can say one thing, right? Like, what's the thing that can drive you the most crazy in the world is a woman, right? Women are the ones that can put us to like levels that we never thought we can be at.
Women can mess you up.
Do things that you never thought you were capable of in good ways and bad.
Yes.
Right? Like, so women, you got a lot of power over us dudes out here.
But not
right?
Will Smith.
No.
You are a public figure. It's the Oscars.
Yeah.
You should know better. I'm sorry.
You have a duty.
We put everybody up here, like celebrities up here, and
Yeah.
guess what? There's a reason why, because they should be up here.
Yeah.
You're in the public eye.
You're in a public eye.
You just did something really stupid.
Yeah.
You didn't. You need to think about that before you go.
Yeah.
I mean, people say I acted before I thought about it or whatever, but no.
Well,
you cannot do that.
He had 30 seconds of walking on that stage and walking up to him to change his mind.
Sure.
Right. Or he could have just said,
No, he was
keep my
pot
wife's
committed.
name
He
out
was
of your
all in.
motherfucking mouth. There was no
Yeah.
need for the slap.
Yeah. He could have started with that. I think that would have
He could
been
have started
fine
with that.
too.
And you know what? Chris Rock could have walked off the stage and made a big deal out of it. And
Yeah.
props to Chris Rock because he didn't.
Yeah. You remember he's like, we're out here to give out this documentary, but that slap did leave some.
Well, let me ask you a question. If that
Yeah.
was The Rock on stage, if that was Dave Chappelle on stage,
100%.
is Will Smith going to go up and smack The Rock in the face?
No. But
Did he do it because Chris Rock's his little skinny
He'll
guy?
get body slammed.
But
yeah.
John, moreover,
Yeah.
what about like if you or I did that?
Oh, we would have been in jail.
We would have been in jail
Yes.
Right away.
Yeah, oh,
Right
well,
away.
there's different rules for celebrities.
Well, of course there is.
There always
And
is going to be.
that's obvious.
Yeah.
But
No, but in right or wrong, is that why should there be? Like,
right.
Yeah.
you're not someone special. You're not like anything. You're just another person who went and accosted another individual.
We're all humans coexisting. You know?
And we
so
all
it's,
exactly, and
you know.
we watched it on TV, and like the dude's not in jail. Now he said, Chris Rock didn't want to, press charges or whatever, but it just goes to show, like this is.
But in
this
the
is where we're
past,
living.
Chris Rock has made comments before about them. And I think it was that. I think it was
Yeah.
not premeditated, but it was like, Chris Rock's I already got beef with him.
Yeah.
I'm going to smack the shit out of him.
He
If he says
probably-
something. If The Rock went up there and said, hey, Jay, well, look, we match.
Yeah.
He would have been...
Yeah, but if he said we match, it's not like he's putting
Even
himself
if he
on
said
it.
exactly what Chris Rock said.
Yeah.
He would have been like...
So here's the thing:
He
if
was.
you're viewing it from Will Smith's eyes, when Chris Rock was on stage, him and his wife are probably thinking the whole time, because they have a history. Please don't say something about us. Please don't say something about us.
Don't
Please
sit in the goddamn front row.
You know. So
Then ask to be in the back.
and then
You
he
know what I mean?
did, and he did.
Look at
and
Ricky Gervais. Look at all these... This is what
Yeah.
they do.
Yes.
It's what they do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know you're going to get
If
roasted.
you can't take it, and especially with Will Smith, he's done plenty of comedic roles.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on, Fresh Prince. So
Absolutely.
he's been in the game long enough where you got to expect certain things, and you have Chris Rock, and you know Chris Rock's style, and you know how he does
Absolutely.
jokes. It's almost inevitable.
I've seen enough. Will Smith has enough great movies where he can go away now.
Yeah.
I won't stop watching
He's
his
got enough
movies.
money, bro. Like he don't
Not
need
even
to
the money,
be.
but he's done enough where I don't have to see him anymore.
Yeah.
I don't need him in movies anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see him anymore.
And you say the same about Alec Baldwin.
I love Alec Baldwin. Baldwin brothers are badass.
Oh my god.
I think there's sarcasm in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit. I felt a little hint of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting to that time. Ken,
Yeah.
I mean, we're empty, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Now. We're always waiting on you.
What? Well,
Yeah.
I've been dreaming.
I think I was
for a
talking
week
more
now.
on that one. I don't know. So.
I've been dreaming for a week now.
me
For a
think.
little something.
So John has been texting me the last couple of days saying, "Ken, I want an old fashioned. Can we do one up for the podcast? Can we do one for the
I love old fashions.
Do you really?
That's my drink
Because
of
my
choice.
idea today with you coming on was having 3 old fashions, just
Bro, the
sitting
universe
down,
was talking to you. The universe was talking.
Shooting the shit with a
Maybe
couple of
maybe
fashions.
the next episode. We'll see.
All right.
And then he
Yeah.
texts me back and says, "Oh, we're going backwards." I don't.
Well, listen. If we're doing old fashions, I will come back for old
No,
fashions.
I think I made that comment, John, because I was lazy and I didn't feel like making them this
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's really why.
And then I said, "Hey, let's do an episode about seltzers." And he's like, "What? What did you just say? You didn't say that." I
Like
was
a
like,
bear
"No, I
claw?
didn't say that.
Like
No,
a
I
bear
didn't say
claw or
that.
something?
Yeah, I didn't say that."
Listen, you can't hate. That's what some people drink, and
Yes,
you got to
I've had
give them.
requests for us to talk about Bud Light and Coors Light.
We're pub suds as in beer suds. We're not necessarily.
Listen, when I went to a pub, I saw a bear claw there, bro.
I've had people ask us to do Bud Light and Mud Light. Even if we don't like it, they're like, "Can you just do it?"
Just to
We
give,
want to
like,
see. We want to see your reactions to drinking a Bud Light.
Listen, if you guys don't vomit after the first,
All right, guys. I'm actually
Alright.
cracking open.
1792.
This is
This is
17.
the first.
Yeah, this is 1792. It's a bottle and bonds, which we've discussed. It's 50% alcohol. Bottle and bonds are always going to be 50% alcohol.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that a little bit? The bottle and bottle thing?
So we have discussed it briefly on the podcast, but I'll go over it real quick for you.
Apparently, you don't watch.
No, I do, but I think it'd be good to get a recap of
So
what it
anything
is.
bottle and bond, it's got to be 100 proof,
Yeah.
50% alcohol.
Okay.
It's held in a guarded storage basically facility for 4 years.
Got it.
The reason the Bottle and Bond Act originally came about is because back in the day, during like prohibition years and everything,
Yeah.
they were doing anything they were calling things bourbon that weren't bourbon. So they were taking alcohol and putting like tobacco spit in it to make it brown and all this.
Nice.
People were getting sick and people were dying.
Getting that flavor.
So yeah, it was pretty bad. So that's why they decided to start doing these warehouses where they had very strict rules on how to keep the bourbon, everything. It had to be guarded, all that fun stuff, and it always had to be the same percentage of alcohol / proof.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's basically a quick, thing on it.
All right, let's taste it, bro.
And this is actually a store pick, which I don't know. It says New Jersey Wine Merchant, but I've never been to. It must have been like a store picked it up from something else, but I'm trying to remember where I got it from. But yes, this is 1792 Bottle and Bond. This is a go-to for me. So
Okay. You fuck with this on a regular.
yeah, that's why I'm having this one's
go.
because I just finished my
Because
last
the other
one.
one got finished.
Yeah. So.
All right, now, Ruben, are you a bourbon guy?
Yeah, you know what? I definitely like bourbons. We have a few at the lodge. At the lodge, that's pretty much everyone drinks.
Yeah.
It's whiskey, scotch, or bourbon. Or combinations thereof, whatever. Like
They
people.
don't drink seltzers, then, right?
No, I gotta be honest, man. But like, listen, I don't drink them at the lodge, but I've gone out to parties and stuff like that, and yeah,
I got to defend myself. Hold on.
I have some good
The
ones.
seltzer that I recommended because I went to Cape May Brewing and it was from a brewery. It's
Okay.
not like a White Claw. Or
All right, yeah,
Heineken.
yeah, yeah.
It was from a brewery, and I was like, you know what? It's a brewery. We're shouting at a brewery.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
the girl in me.
Bro, listen, you gotta be in touch with your
Man,
family.
everyone's got to get in touch with their family.
Right?
You can tell we've been brothers for a long time.
Long time.
This is darker. This is pretty dark.
Yeah.
That I noticed. So let's see how this is. I'm interested.
Yeah, it's not one of the higher proof ones that I've given you, so don't worry too much
Can
about it.
we cheers to something? I want to.
Why does John always get the cheers?
I just want to cheers to a bad tragedy happened a couple days or within the last couple days.
What was that?
Dwayne Haskins from the NFL got hit by a
Oh
car.
yeah.
What?
So-
24 years old, and
Yeah.
he passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He quarterback for the
Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Steelers. He was drafted by the Washington Redskins, I believe.
Oh,
before
yeah.
they were
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Giants were, everybody was big on the Giants taking him.
Yeah.
And poor kid, 24 years old, hit by a car and passed away.
Yeah, that's always.
So,
Well, I don't want to end on that note necessarily.
No.
I just want to acknowledge it. And
I want to cheers to Ruben being here as well.
Cheers.
Thanks for being our guest.
No, but listen, cheers to
Joey,
anyone that's lost somebody.
Yeah.
Maybe Joey, you want to swing by next episode too, or what do you think? You think you'll?
Maybe
Throw
we can,
four in? We can fit four in.
carpool.
Yeah, we might be able to.
Yeah, fit four in, bro.
All right, guys.
Cheers. Let's see this.
Let's get in here.
You can see why this is my go-to.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, sweet finish.
Yeah, like the finish is there, but you get the barrel. Like you get
Yeah, it's
the
nice.
barrel on that.
Hold on, I found something out a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, you do it. I tell John, I said, drink a little water. Sometimes brings out some new flavors. Actually, after that.
No, but it's good too to drink it neat, man.
Yeah.
You really get the flavor out of it.
Yeah.
Bro, throw a little tiny bit of water in your mouth and take your next sip.
Give it a whirl, Ruben. Get a little water in there, man.
Keep it in your mouth. Keep
Yeah.
the water in your mouth a little bit. Take a tiny sip, man.
Okay.
It changes the game.
No, this is good already. I like the way this is.
I do too.
But he's not telling you to do it because you don't like the taste of it. He's
No,
just
no, no,
saying
no, no.
introduce
To open up. Yeah, no, I got you.
New flavors in it. Try some.
But you drink the water. You're supposed to.
No. Listen, you drink it. You drink it like this. You drink it on rocks.
There's no
It's two
right or
different
wrong
drinks.
way. Just enjoy it.
Drink it the way you like it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm personally, I tend to drink bourbon, scotches, whiskeys neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I want the flavor out of them. I want the most, like, and some of them are hard, like, some of them they're harder that way, but that's what I'm used to.
So Ruben's been doing this for quite some time. Ruben, when we used to go out to a bar, I'm talking years ago, everyone would get a beer, and Ruben would get, like, a Johnny Walker Black or something.
Yeah, that was, like, early, I didn't know anything, so that's what I got.
Yeah. Which is not, it's good, right? I mean, if it's good, drink
You know,
it.
since Tejo days, man, like,
Yeah,
I was on Johnny Blacks and stuff like
We
that.
used to go to this Portuguese bar.
Karaoke life, man.
Yeah, man. We were big karaoke singers. Yeah.
You were.
Yeah, I was actually, by the time I was finished with it, people were coming up for autographs and all that stuff.
Panties flying, bro. Granted, they were, like, from old ladies, but, hey, I'll take it.
I did karaoke once, and it was with Ruben.
Oh, yeah?
He did My Hero.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think
That-
the first time,
That's the song, bro.
the first time I did karaoke was with you. I think
We went to Donegal.
Yes, and we did
Cardi.
Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. Wow.
Yeah.
And then we did Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah.
Wow.
And I even did the high-pitched voice.
I wasn't expecting that, by the way.
Well, I was drunk as shit. Well, you know what's funny is that Kenny and I have such a long history together, but when it came to that, I remember that he wanted to do karaoke, and I just had like no balls to do it. I had like the worst social anxiety, and I would always go up with him when we'd sing songs together. And dude, you and I would always sing in the car.
Yeah.
I remember like listening to Tool and
Yeah.
all these bands,
Yeah.
Incubus and
Tool
stuff.
man right there.
Yeah, 311.
Yeah.
Kenny's made me go to at least 10 311 concerts.
How much is that many? But a couple, yeah.
It's, I don't know. I feel like it's been 10 because every time he's like, "Yo, 311's coming. You want to go?" I'm like, "All right."
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I think they're a well-rounded band. I think they touch a lot of different,
But you know what's beautiful is that our styles of music are very different. I think, but you're always like, "Hey, like, come check this out." Like you played that
Yeah.
other group for me. What is it?
Poor Man's Poison.
Poor Man's Poison.
Yeah, I've been spreading the word of Poor Man's
No,
Poison.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I was
we'll
in my
have some big
car.
news with those guys soon. We don't roll anything out of the bag here, but
I'm addicted to them now.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I started. You played that one song for me, like you sent it to me, and I was in the car with my girl, and I was playing it. Now my girl listens to metal music, like hard ass metal. And she's like, "Oh, this ain't bad." So next, we're going through YouTube, like getting other songs. So I'm super excited because you told me these guys are gonna be here, right?
Well, we don't know anything yet. Yeah.
All right, well-
Shush.
Oh.
All right, so I'm sorry if I let the cat out the bag, but so definitely.
We thought the hush before saying that gave that away.
Yeah. So yeah, great band. I
Well,
love the sound.
We'll see.
And
Yeah.
Were there Freemasons in 1792?
yeah, they were Freemasons before 1717.
Let's not get back to it. We're here for another hour.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the extended version.
The extended version. But anyway, Ruben, thank you so much for coming
man,
out,
thanks for
man,
coming.
today. It's been
It's
freaking
been a
pleasure,
pleasure, man.
man.
Great to see you.
It's like these guys are brothers to me.
We
and,
replaced Jay.
it's-
We replaced Jay. We were
Sorry,
looking to
Jay.
do it, we finally did it.
Yeah.
No, Jay is actually in Kentucky right now.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jay.
Shout
man.
out to Jay.
Jay and Tom are in Kentucky
Yeah, man. They're living a dream over there.
at
Yeah.
these distilleries
Yeah.
that we're drinking.
So
Yeah.
you see, guys, I'm just the backup. I'm the leftover crap. I'm like, what's his face?
You're the
In
replacement
Twins.
player,
You're like
In
Danny
Twins, he's
DeVito
like, I'm the
Twins.
leftover crap. Nah.
I'm the leftover crap.
Yeah. No, but thanks again, guys, for having me.
Cheers.
Thank you, man.
Cheers,
Great
man.
seeing you.
All right.
Joey Boombots.
Joey Bombas, thanks for
Great show.
being our first audience guest.
Shout out to Focal Banger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Focal Banger from Alchemist. Tickle Parts from Levante. 1792, which is the distillery for that?
It's out of Bardstown, so it is
That
actually
is the distillery,
yeah,
1792.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Bardstown, they have a few different, but 1792.
That's Kentucky.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to them. Shout out to Ruben. He's going to have a podcast coming soon. We will
Yeah.
shout him out when he starts it going.
Yeah, it's gonna be called the Bonfire. We're gonna have it on Spotify. And,
We gotta have some
YouTube.
bottle and bond beers.
But it's gonna be Bond, like BOND.
I mean, what's
Bond,
like
fire.
James, man.
Right? Yeah,
Perfect.
it's gonna be all about just helping each other and bettering each other.
Can
That's it.
we be guests one day? Maybe?
Absolutely.
Can we return
Love
that?
Yeah, I
favor,
usually run a 4-man setup.
Yeah.
So me and my buddy that started it, we just did our first episode last night. We're gonna get it published. But normally we've been doing it for a long time. I just never published it.
Yeah.
It was just a forum to hang out and
Yeah.
talk. And next, you know, I'm like, I should be actually
I
sharing
think
this
you guys are going to do
information.
great, man. And, you know, just judging by how you're doing with us right now, you're killing it, brother.
You're a natural on the
Yeah,
mic, man.
yeah.
You're a
No,
natural on
like I
the
said,
mic.
we've been
Yeah.
doing this for a long time. But I never published because I wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I wanted to be natural.
Yeah.
Like, you know, not thinking about, oh, there's a mic in front of me.
We got to do
Whatever.
to make you feel comfortable.
Thanks,
you know?
guys. Listen.
Tickle parts.
Tickle parts!
All right.
Until
Cheers,
next time.
guys, and cheers to you guys as always. All righty.
Peace.
Bye.